Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Hello everybody, it is Reese and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I did cut my hair. It's a lot shorter now. It's faded on the sides. Tell me what you think.
Actually, don't tell me what you think because I don't care because I like it myself.
So today's video is all about what not to say to a type 1 diabetic. So for those of you who don't know, I am a type 1 diabetic. I was diagnosed in September when I was 10. So I don't know, 2007, 8, 9, 8, 7.
What is math? I don't know.
But I was diagnosed when I was 10 years old, and I have been living with it ever since because it is uncurable. Let's just get into it, okay? Let's get started. I don't know if it has the same effect with my short hair. I might need to change my let's get started. What do you think?
I don't know.
I had to think long and hard about the 5 most annoying ones because there's a lot of things that are annoying to me. Maybe it's not annoying to every type 1 diabetic, but I think across the board, these questions are very annoying. So the first one is when people find out you're a type 1 diabetic and they're like,
But you're not fat.
okay, like, first off, thank you. I know a lot of people, like, I don't want to assume that people know, but I mean, there are like 3 types of diabetes. There's type 1, which is juvenile diabetes, which is where your pancreas just does not produce insulin. And it's not really anything that has to do with you. But usually it's genetics and you are just born with it because your pancreas does not produce insulin. Whereas type 2, it could be caused by a lot of things. Type 2, it could be genetics, it could be from a bad diet, not exercising enough, and that one is curable and more manageable. And then the third type is pregnancy diabetes. Some women get diabetes when they are pregnant, but then it's gone after that. So there are 3 types. It's just really annoying when people are like,
You must have eaten a lot of sugar when you were younger, huh?
and I'm like, no, not really, not any more than the average child. But thank you for noticing that I'm slim. The second thing is,
Oh my god. This one's so annoying.
and I get it. People aren't necessarily educated, but it's just like, you know, when you go to someone's house for dinner or you go out to lunch or, you know, whenever there's food around, especially when there's sweets or like pastries, people will be like,
oh, can you eat this? Like, sorry, I should have brought an apple.
I'm like, okay, an apple has like the same amount of carbs as probably like a small cupcake does, so it's not really about the sugar content, it's about like the carbs. Like, yes, I can eat anything. Since I am insulin dependent, I could literally eat whatever I want. However, I shouldn't, and neither should anybody else, because everybody should take care of themselves and watch their diet. But it's not a big deal if I have a piece of cake. People are like,
oh, are you sure you can eat that?
I'm like,
Yes, I am.
thank you, check yourself.
Worry about your own thing. Okay?
I just have to check my blood sugar and make sure that I'm counting my carbs and taking insulin. As long as I'm not eating a candy bar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I think I'm okay. I still consistently get that question from family, friends. If you're watching this, family and friends, yes, I can eat that.
Throwing shade left and right.
The third thing that you should not say to a type 1 diabetic, or that we're sick of hearing,
Stop saying it. Stop being.
is
I know somebody that's diabetic and they had to get their foot amputated.
I'm just like sitting there like, why would you say that to me? Like, why would you be so inconsiderate to like tell me about like a horror story about somebody else that has diabetes? Thank you for reminding me one of the many things that can happen from this uncurable disease. Like, if it's left untreated, like if you don't take care of yourself, like yes, you can lose a limb, you can lose an arm, you can lose,
I don't know, whatever.
but if it's taken care of and you're taking care of your body and you're like counting your carbs, taking your insulin, and making sure going to the doctor consistently, like you'll be golden. Like, it's not something I even really worry about. I feel healthy when I go to the doctor. I'm told I'm healthy, so it's not something I worry about, and it's not something that you should say to somebody with diabetes, because it's just inconsiderate. It's kind of rude, actually.
It's rude.
It's rude. Okay, the fourth thing I'm going to talk about.
I eat so bad, I'm probably gonna develop diabetes later on in life.
It's like, okay, good for you. Like, please tell me more about how you are almost willingly going to accept to get a disease that I had absolutely no choice to have. I'm like, okay, you have control over that though. I didn't. Like,
Do you see how irritating that would be?
do you see, like, type 1 diabetics, I know you feel me. The fifth and final thing I'm going to talk about, and this is like probably the most common thing I hear, other than actually all of these, I hear all the time, like pretty consistently every single day.
I would never be able to poke myself or give myself shots every day.
You wouldn't? Like, what? Like, one, yeah, you would be able to if you had to do it to survive. I would literally die if I didn't take shots and if I didn't check my blood sugar. So I think that if you were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and you suddenly had to take shots and check your blood sugar, I think that you would figure it out. Your needle phobia will be gone soon enough, because you'll be getting your blood drawn every 3 months. You'll be checking your blood sugar 5 to 7 times a day. You'll be taking manual shots if you don't have an insulin pump. Those are the top 5 things that really grind my gears and that I hate to hear as a type 1 diabetic. If you are a type 1 diabetic and you have something that you hear every day or all the time and you would like to share, please share it in the comments below. I would love to hear all the other things that you guys hear that I might not, or that I did not include in the video. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, it is a little bit different than my other ones, but I have been a type 1 diabetic for 11 years of my life, and so it's pretty normal to me now, and I just thought that it'd be nice to kind of get to know that side of me and what annoys me to hear and what maybe not to say to people when you find out they're type 1 diabetics. I hope that this helps. You know, this video was not intended to hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone feel bad. It's just to kind of raise awareness of like, hey, like these things are kind of dumb to say, so don't say them. But anyways, if you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and follow my other social medias. Follow me on Instagram at the Reese Rush, and my Twitter is Reese Rush, but I am still locked out of my Twitter because they think I'm like 13. but I'm 21. I think I just put like my birthday wrong, and I've been locked out ever since. Twitter Corporation, if you're watching this,
Let me back into my Twitter account.
but anyways, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Mwah.